Stanley Johnson, the Boris ballot. What do you reckon? Is this a necessity?
Well, I look at the past here and I say to myself, you know, how did this stitch up happen? Go back to John Major. As I recall, John Major resigned from being leader of the parliamentary party. And he said, OK, come and fight me. But he fought in that election himself. He was not excluded.
The rules have changed since then.
Well, I think we may have to look at them again, because the rules have changed, but they didn't actually stick to the rules, did they? Because if they really wanted to get rid of him according to the rules, they should have had the 1922 committee should have changed, you know, the rules for a second ballot. They should have done that. Instead, we had what I think you described as a fishy deal and a new form of a political assassination.
Yes, because he won. At the end of the day, he won the leadership contest, and as a result, he was meant to be in post for a year in order to stabilise the government, and they were on manoeuvres immediately. What do you make of this private lunch between Boris and Lord Cruddas?
I was extremely interested that interview and his remarks, which you reported in your introit there. I mean, that was really, really interesting. I mean, if he said what he is said to have said, that is absolutely fascinating. Now, from my point of view, I think what you have proposed, you know, I can see the sense of it. People need to have a view of this, and I'd rather like the idea that Lord Cruddas has said, OK, let's have a ballot, should Boris stay or not. That ballot will have no legal effect on the Tory party process. I can't see that it will, unless he finds some way of saying that the fact that they failed to observe their rules in turning out the leader, they didn't do it according to the rule book, maybe that'll give him grounds. But anyhow, I think that, yes, I think, you know, it's summer. Let's have a battle. Let's have some fights. Let's have some fun.
What about Tim Montgomery saying that even if Boris has to go this time around, he believes he could be back as Prime Minister by next year? And Lord Cruddas actually says he hopes to fight the next general election in 2 years' time. Do you think your son's political ambitions remain as strong as ever?
You know, I have no knowledge of this. I have no inside view of this at all.
Now that I don't believe, Steve.
No, that's true.
That I don't believe for a single second.
Have you not asked him if he's going to stay?
I have no inside knowledge of this at all. I'm just reporting on your report.
Yes.
I think that's extremely interesting, and I think we're in for a lively summer. But by the way, you know, I live in a world where, you know, the environmental world, the animal welfare world, where we get 2 million people on a signature and nothing happens.
Well, indeed.